All right, Warrior G6 helmet cam review. We're playing a team that's solid. Sometimes they bring in ringers, so we'll see how this goes. No one too crazy today. I've been using the pads probably for the last month. I put my order in basically the second that it got made available. Goal. Well, not much the goalie can do there. The second it became available, I put in my order. Probably in my haste, I didn't realize you could get an embroidered custom embroidery on the toe. Hockey Reviews has the nice pride flag on there. I've seen like the German goalie's got the German flag on there. I wish I could have done the Wong symbol on there. That would have been pretty cool, but on. Heads up. One fast. High right. Heads up. Two. No ice, take a look. One. Man. That's my bad. Should have had my glove on that. I feel like the last two skates my hand went back to how I used to hold it. All right, 1-1. So yeah, I wish I would have maybe seen that custom embroidery thing. There's a lot of customization stuff now. These outside panels here, you can change how high and low they go. I don't know, they're just like the stiffness, the brakes. There's a lot of things you can do with these pads to make them how you want them. So how I got mine is I got the max stiffness on the rise and I have the brake just below the knee. Really similar to what I had before, but I guess extra stiff compared to the old Pros, which when I first got them felt insanely stiff. The old G5 Pro stiffness. Yeah. These didn't feel as nuts by comparison. The step up from you call that? Come on. All right. Shit. 2-1. It's a good pickup on the rebound there. The difference in stiffness between the Pro G5 and the Extreme Stiff G6 isn't as crazy as the G4 stock to G5 Pro, but it is different. It is stiffer. It feels more... For some reason it feels... it's very stiff, but it also feels like you can move it a bit. Like I can get an S shape out of it if I want. So with the pads, it still has a good toe point. I love this feature here. This interior wedge still has 1-2 spot, but this interior calf, I kind of flex it to bend around you right away. The interior part is kind of a plasticky material, which I think slides better. What is that? What a shit show! Wow, wow. What a move. 4-1. So where was I? The interior material, it's kind of like a plastic feel. And it's honestly, I like it more. I think it probably protects a little bit better than the foam that was there before, and slides, like rotates, there's less friction on it. On top of it all, Warrior gets to not have to stitch more fabric on, which probably saves them some money and saves us some weight. Oh. You see that same material in the glove on the top part shell of the shell. Where else? Heads up! I kind of thought there might have been a pillow in the calf landing, but there's not. Which is fine. It's never been there. You see it on the Bauer stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing out on. It might be a little nicer to go into VH with that, or just to go when you're going down, like it kind of takes some stress off your hips and whatnot. But I mean, technically it's not NHL legal anyway, so it is what it is. The one thing that is also not NHL legal is the slide plates. All right, 4-1, period 2. Back to the review. Slide plates. The slide plates are nuts. They work 1,000,000%, and I would probably use them if I was in a little better shape and could stop all my weight that moves around. But as it sits right now, I had to take them off. I would move like crazy, and I just couldn't adjust. I only used them for 3 skates, but I couldn't adjust to how much I was moving and how much momentum I was having to stop. I would absolutely love to see, like, even a high school or like junior goalie that's really dialed in on them, how it would look when they're using it to its fullest ability, because they 1,000,000% work, but they move like lightning. Another thing I was mulling over with the slide plates is that from a durability standpoint, Warrior could release slide plates with Gen Pro on them. 2, 3, 3 on, 3 on. Feet. Warrior could release slide plates with Gen Pro on them and just extend the life of the paddle out. The way it's set up, where the slide plates go is almost recessed. So in a sense, the knee landing does seem like it was 100% meant for it. And when it's not there, it's almost like there's a bit of a gap. It doesn't affect the play on them at all. If anything, it's probably a little less, it probably just settles in when you put your weight on it. But when you don't have the weight on it, it just looks like it's recessed a hair. But with the changes that they made in the foams on the landing area and on the surface contact area, they still slide better. So even without the slide plates, you're moving better than you did the G5s. So if there's any question about like whether or not there's an improvement there, there absolutely is in both senses. The nice thing about the slide plates is you can just take them off, and they're super easy to take off. Up. On. So if you're not into trying new gear, just take them off. It's that easy. They pull off really quick. I'm gonna make a video where I show a number of different pads that have the plates on it that obviously didn't come with them. A. Thanks for not running me. One coming on, two on. Let go in. I thought I had that. So yeah, the toe ties are a big improvement. Sliding surface there. I like the stiffness. The Professor strap I like a lot. You can kind of change. It just lets it sit on your leg in a better way with an official Professor strap. The one thing I would do is loosen it up right away. It came stock for me in a tighter position. It didn't work at all. Like if you had twig legs, or if you just want them bolted onto your leg, that's fine, but immediately I had to loosen it up. Professor strap's great. The toe ties, I love having them back. I really think the G5 should have had them, but if you want to get around that, the TGN spec pro laces work really well. And I just tie a little loop on the toe tie spot on those, and that got me by just fine. One thing I wish the pads did have was the one thing the pads should have is a carrying strap. Like they don't include the senior thigh guards anymore, which that's fine. No other company's offering that, but the carrying strap, because it uses the elastic heel stuff or the toes, I think that should come with. That's pretty cheap, but otherwise they're great. Super solid upgrade. Just kind of like a really good improvement on everything. I feel like it's a bigger deal than the 4 to 5s. The 5 to 6s are a bigger change. That said though, if you can find the 5s for a good price, I'd snatch those up if you're on a bit of a budget. I think they're a great deal. Are you kidding me? God, that was bad. My bad. My bad. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. That's terrible on my bad. Heads up, out! Up, up, up. All right, after that crappy goal, way off angle and just bit sliding, let's go to the blocker. I made a couple saves of the blocker right after. Gotta make up for it. The blocker has a couple new things, a few new things. Now, the weight's about the same. There's only 2 positions to put. Is there 2? 2 positions to put the glove, further forward or further backward. Right now I have mine further forward. This is a new material back here. It's not actually the same as what's in the calf panel, but it is it's not backed, not that it needs to be. And then this finger protection is kind of like a softer foam. Two. Look, 1. On. There's an extra attachment on the pointer finger now. I actually forgot to put that back on fiddling around with it, and took a bit of a shot on the tip of my finger because it wasn't a latch. So I fixed that quick. That was at a pro skate, so it's not a good skate to be missing that protection. Oh, looks like I forgot to put that on too. We'll have to fix that. I was wondering why that was kind of wedging out. But overall, it's there's two options. You can get kind of the more flat curve here, or you can get the more curved one. I got the more curved one this time. I don't know why, I just did. Fix that now. But yeah, and then they changed the fingers on the blocker, I think, to help with paddle down. I never had that issue, but I kept my stuff really loose, which I guess potentially could have been dangerous, but I never took any shots there. So but I heard more than less that people did have problems with throwing paddle down, so obviously they changed something for a good reason. Heads up! Behind! Get tight. Oh. Feet! Slot! 2! Whoa. Heads up! You got it. So yeah, better pedal down, I guess. Same weight, different option here. Less options, but I don't think you needed them, where the blocker sits on the panel. Overall, quite good. I like it. I seem like the rebounds. I haven't talked about that. Feet. Nice save, Carly. I didn't see that at all. The rebounds off of the blocker and the pads are improved. I actually noticed it a lot more off the blocker. The pads are better for sure, but the blocker seems to just shoot them off. The glove scared me the most when it came in the mail. It was the feel was totally different than what I was used to. It had another wrist strap that was further back that I took off, came with it. And then I kind of had to adjust how the back pad sat on my hand. With some adjusting there, it became immediately natural, at least as far as how it's supposed to feel. Yuck. And then it was just about adjusting to the different hold of the glove. I used to have a Lefebvre designed CCM glove that felt similar to whatever that brake is, the 580, 590. So most days now I feel really well adjusted to it. I can make some sick saves. But like one of the goals today, it just rips by me. I just don't feel like I'm there. It's still me adjusting to it. But as far as braking goes, these come in, and I've never had to break in a Warrior glove, ever. They might be a tad stiffer when you first get them, but like 10 minutes of sweat and moving it, you're good to go. Like I would feel totally comfortable using this in a game the second I unbox it. I never have an issue with it like globbing up in the middle or anything. Overall, the glove's still like super light, just like the last one. The closure is awesome. The closure is awesome, but that's nothing new. Took me a little getting used to the 6.1 closure. And I can't say I'm not still getting used to it. With the pro skate, I feel like with beer league skates, it's more about how I'm catching it. And at the pro skates, they were squeaking. This is smaller here. What a save. They were squeaking shots by my body a little better, I feel. Hands up! On top of getting me on the glove. I was just a little soft on my glove the last time I skated with the pro skates, like NHL current. Ticked it a little bit. But if you're coming from like a CCM or a Lefebvre and have that like flurry type break, that's what I would go to on this. I switched just to, I don't know, just switch it up. When I ordered it, I wasn't catching so great, and all of a sudden I started catching great with my old G5 standard glove. So I had my doubts, and then I made a couple of like just monster saves the first 2 weeks I had the glove, and I felt like I vindicated why I got it. One on! So, I would say if you're in a shop and don't have a chance to hold on to what a 6.1, maybe just try and see what you think of a Lefebvre glove that has this kind of closure. And if you want the Warrior, get the Warrior. But overall, I feel like the 6.1 has been a really nice upgrade. Weight wise, I think the pads might be a tad heavier. There's more straps to it, and I think they're a full true 11 inches now. Blocker and glove feel about the same weight, and they have like improved features. If you're on a budget and want to get into a Warrior pad, I would say if there's a killer deal on the 5 Pros, get some toe tie or pro laces, pick them up, or else look at the 6 intermediates, or seniors rather. Oh, heads up, heads up. So when it comes to pads overall, I think with the gloves, if you want to change up how you catch, if you like that Lefebvre 590 or 80, sorry, I don't know which one it is. If you like that hold, you gotta go with the G6 one. There's just really nice differences everywhere on all of the gear. If you're using the speed plates, it's a world of difference. If you're not using the speed plates, the pads are still a big improvement. It's just got a lot of things right that probably should have been on the G5s. The toe ties, option for a professor strap. And I just like how the leg channel feels now. The blocker, I mean, paddle down, a lot of people were having paddle down issues. I wasn't. You got it.
Man, I couldn't have hit the Wild logo any square if I tried.
Jesus, that's another one where I just don't have my glove in the right spot. Sorry, man. Puck was out, it's fine. On. So yeah, blocker, upgrade if paddle down's an issue. Glove, there's definitely improvements, but if you're going with the standard 5 to the standard 6, I don't think there's as big of a difference. I think the standard 5 is probably gonna do you just fine. I think it's a super solid glove. So overall, I love the set. Yeah, go grab one.